Hello, wonderful people. Very good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Happy weekend and happy holidays. Currently in Bangladesh, we're having, I think, not everybody, but most of the people to kind of 5 days stretch for the Puja holidays. So, those who are celebrating and those who are enjoying the holiday, I would like to wish you happy holidays and have a very nice time with your friends and family. So, in this episode, I want to do fragrance I really wanted back. Let's say wanted back because this is one of my sentimental value fragrance. This is one of the fragrances that I used a small bottle of. I'll tell you the history in my university life. So you guys know that there are few fragrances like Hugo Boss bottled, Lacoste Purom, there was CK1, Daniel Desire Red. I have 212 Carolina Herrera, 212 VIP Men, and this one I had few others. Hugo Boss by Hugo, and another fragrance was in my collection, which I forgot to bring from Malaysia and review also, was this one, Boss, and this is called Boss in Motion. I think, yeah, original one. This is the big bottle of 90 ml. I think they come in 30, 50, and 90, or 50 and 90. So this is one of the most unique presentation you're gonna see, one of the most pleasant, fun, and sadly discontinued. It's very hard to find now. One of my brothers told me yesterday, I think Rohan Bhai, he told me that this one he's used to love, but he cannot find it anymore in India. So let's see, let's hit the review. So what, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit blank because I did not have morning coffee. I slept like 8 hours straight after yesterday's hectic day. Let's hit the review. So Hugo Boss, first of all, is one house I really love. They have plenty of fragrances. They do not get enough love, I would say, because fragrances are subjective, but Hugo Boss is a very crowd pleaser sort of company, like Versace, Hugo Boss, Paco Rabanne, Polo, let's say Prada. They make all very crowd pleaser sort of fragrances. But Hugo Boss people often, go past the counter. They're like, oh, nothing extraordinary. It depends actually, what's your taste, where you are in life. But Hugo Boss to me is a great house. Okay, they have quite a lot of nice underrated gems. If not spectacular, they have some good ones there. Okay, so this one, I don't know why it discontinued. Perhaps they are not selling well. This has a lot of flankers. Okay, and the thing is, one other thing I'd like to say to people who have criticism of mediocre fragrances, or let's say middle of the road, it's nothing wrong with it, because some people want the best. This is not the best, but this is one really good fragrance. Keep it in mind. So this is how that box looks. They have quite a few flankers of different colors, but the same bottle. So Boss, and they have the orange, silver, and white tone. This is EDT concentration. Up there looks like a very articulate, I mean, very futuristic presentation, I would say. Even if it's released today, it will look very futuristic. Okay, side looks like that, bottom looks like that. So anyway, these fragrances are like the batch could be here. Okay, so these fragrances, the inside, I don't know how that looks inside. This is something interesting inside. It's orange in color. Hugo Boss has another fragrance called Hugo Boss Orange, and then Summer, and they have one other fragrance which has the note of orange. So they have quite a few. So when you open it, it opens from the side, actually, from the box, the sleeve. It's inside the bottle stays. That's how that bottle looks. Very interesting, and it looks like almost like DKNY, like Be Delicious. Also looks like Amara, kind of like that shape, but this is like a very futuristic. Looks like one of those time bombs and stuff, like, I don't know. It just, it's going to turn and then it's place, and the light will be on, and boom, it will explode, something like that. Pretty cool bottle. And this is, I think, plastic or metal, I'm not sure. So here is this orange sprayer, and then there's a nice little line. It says Boss, Hugo Boss. Under there it will say 90 ml, and you can see the juice from bottom. So I don't know if the juice is orange or the glass. Okay, so yeah, let's spray and talk about it. You have to really spray under this if you do not know these bottles. So if you press above, nothing happens. So you have to press from under here. So let's spray this and talk about it. Oh, it's really difficult to hit the target. So yeah, as I was telling you, I used it like my sister gave me 130 ml bottle or 50 ml. I think 2000, back in 2000s, and I used it sparingly. That time I didn't have any clue about fragrances. I just like smelling good. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. I left my bottle. It was like little bit juice left, few sprays left. I should have brought it with me, but I didn't have luggage space. I brought about 80 something fragrances with me in Malaysia to Bangladesh. So this one I really remember that I had really liked the opening and the smell. This really takes me back in those days, like where we used to travel by bus, did not have a car as a student. We had a lot of friends, day to day class, like hang out at, Nesty. We have a cafeteria, and then we have a canteen. So when you used to hang out with your friends, this is that youthful vibe. It reminds me. It's for young people. It's really refreshing. If you really love orange-based scents like Kenneth Cole Black, if you like Thierry Mugler Ultra Zest, if you like Clinique Happy for Man, Bulgari Aquamara, you name it, there's some orange-based scents. I think I have few more. I do not remember at this point, but there are a few more orange-based scents I have. So if you love orange, this is definitely up there with some of the best ones. And the thing is, the fragrance is very potent, it's very strong. Projection wise, very, very good projector. Longevity is good, 4 to 5 hours. And it's for summer. This is why I think this is one of the fragrances very casual, gym, school, university, but not for work. Is it worthy of hunting down? I don't know. I got it for sentimental purposes. This is gonna be a 10 for me, as you can understand. Sentimental fragrance 10. But if I review it practically, longevity and projection is pretty damn good for Hugo Boss. So you can get the fragrance if you just want a good performer. This one has notes like citruses to my nose, and there's this orange, but it goes slowly. It starts getting kind of peppery, woody. So think of like, oh, Terre d'Hermes, that one is also orange based, but that is dirty, earthy. This is more like a crowd pleaser, designer like. So the orange is very simple in this, and the pepper, and then I think there are some other notes, maybe vetiver or something in the end. I'm not sure. I didn't look at it, but the fragrance is, first things dope about this is the bottle. It's very nice. The smell is very pleasant, and the kind of fragrance is, it reminds you sort of like you know old days. It's not a very old school fragrance, but it reminds you sort of like when you were growing up, 90s, 2000s. Okay. You can wear this when the sun is up there. It's a sunny day, it's a bright day, and you're just going out casually. You're gonna go play basketball, you're gonna go 7-Eleven, you're gonna go get a sandwich at Subway and stuff. This is the kind of fragrance that you can really reach for. No need to worry much. It's one of those non-complicated scents. I highly recommend this to teenagers, schoolgoers, and if you're looking for a casual everyday fragrance, you don't have to wear Dior Sauvage all the time. So Hugo Boss, this is one of their nicer fragrances. I really like this. I like Hugo Boss bottled. I like Private Accord. I do like Hugo by Hugo. I do have dark blue. I have quite a few Hugo. This is one of the, if I ever make a top 7 or top 5, this is gonna make it. Okay. But some reviewers or some Fragrantica notes or comments, it will say that this fragrance is leaning towards winter. So it means this is a very versatile fragrance, not just summer. You can also rock it in winter morning, daytime. Let's say cycling, gym, you're going for a walk in the cold weather, wearing a hoodie or something. Spray a couple of sprays on near your neck, be perfect. 3 to 4 sprays would be good, but if you want to make it last, go 5 sprays, including your shirt and stuff. Projection is really beautiful, really nice, strong, and this fragrance is strong, by the way. It's not weak fragrance. If you spray one on your hand first, see if you can bear with it. So if you like it, then increase the number of sprays. Okay. So the fragrance has one criticism. I would say this one, because it's so weirdly shaped, you'll have hard time finding a spot. Like I keep my fragrance, this one here, like above the Mugler bottles, right? But if I sit it somewhere in front, it looks like, like compared to any other bottles, like more practical bottles are, like these kind of bottles, right? But it doesn't matter. It's not I have no complaint, it's just I'm saying that, if you get this bottle, that's what might happen. Another thing is, if you are decanting from this bottle, it might be a little bit painful, because this thing is not like, it's straight, but you have to hold it a certain way. After a while, you cannot decant it anymore. What else? This fragrance is not for the niche snobs, one thing, or niche lovers, or those have refined nose. This is not for you. I'm suggesting this fragrance is for people everyday, regular Joe, like average Joe, or let's say people who just want to use fragrance. They don't care for the art. They don't care for like artistic aspect of fragrances. Okay, uber niche and stuff. This is not for you. I'm not saying this is for beginners only. This is for people who are non-complicated, easygoing. From the heart they're happy. This is almost like Clinique's Happy for Men. That sort of a feel that gets you. Really, really love this smell. It's very uplifting. The orange in this is just lovely. And it gets kind of like, you can call this a younger brother of Terre d'Hermes, but much more sweeter, much more leaning towards ultra zest, clinic happy for men. So yeah, that's Hugo Boss in motion. If I ever get the other flankers of them, I will definitely review them. And one last thing I would like to say before I finish the review, sometimes I just notice that, yeah, I heard somewhere, I'm not going to mention who, but they say some people are wasting your time with long, boring reviews, and their unnecessary talks, and they don't need to know, and review should be short. He's one of my favorite reviewers, but I don't actually agree with that point, because first of all, nobody forces anybody to waste their time. They choose to be on the channels. If, let's say, I want to make detailed review, I'm very proud of it. Yeah, I'm not taking it personally. Whoever make detailed review in depth, that's my kind of review that I like to watch, because I don't like gimmicky, you're super cool, super smart with a lot of animation, this, that, but content is zero, or rather no knowledge on the fragrance, nothing description. I like to share stories, I like to hear stories. That actually is more genuine. I don't like commercial reviews. Like yesterday I saw Chad, he's doing a video, he said, sadly the people who are commercial or fake, they're not gonna last. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I am gonna disagree humbly with him, because sadly this world is all about people who are commercial. They are the one who get the numbers, unlike Chad does, who actually deserves the credits because he pushes a lot of reviewers. But sad thing is those who are gimmicky and then do more yo-yo stuff, like showing girls cleavage, showing like cars spins and stuff like that. They're the one who actually get all the love and attention, and companies actually reach out to them, give them the money or the bottle, who actually have no passion for fragrance, so they just want to sell their sales plan. That is the reality of today, and no matter what you say or see, you have to agree to that. It's sad. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that's just sad. So what you guys have to do is you have to realize what's your favorite kind of fragrance reviews. Watch what you like. If you don't like something, don't watch. So that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a very nice day. Perhaps a few more reviews coming up today, and I actually have quite a lot of fragrances lined up. See you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.